Hello community! Yes, we have a beautiful new Opus 4.5 model and we're gonna test out a sinking model and a non-sinking model in my test. If you want to see the Opus 4.1, here is the video for you. But let's go in medias res. So Opus 4.5, we have 200k token context, 64k token output limit, and in my testing we will run into this output limit, which is unfortunately, and the knowledge cutoff should be somewhere around March 2025. But you know what is the good news? The good news is it is much cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. It's just $5 per million for input and $25 instead of 75 for million token for the output. So let's have a look. Now, you know, according here to the marketing material by Anthropic, Claude Opus 4.5 is an AI safety and research company. Beautiful, and this is a step forward in safety. And Anthropic marketing tells us here, hey, according to our system card, is the most robustly aligned model we have released to date. It is here the trends towards safer, more secure model. And if you test for the concerning behavior that you're all familiar with, you see here, if you now pay for the Opus 4.5, it is simply here the best model if you compare it here with competitors who are not at all competitive according to their marketing materials. And they tell us here Opus 4.5 is harder to trick with prompt injection than any other frontier model in the industry. And given this very precise mathematical instruction, you say, should I read here paragraph 3, here footnote 3? And it tells us, note that these evaluations were run on an in-progress upgrade to our open-source automated evaluation tool. Note that they were run on an earlier snapshot of Claude 4.5. Evaluation of the real final production model show a very similar pattern, so come on, just believe everything in the marketing material. You don't? And you even see in the marketing material that Claude Opus 4.5 solves a puzzle game? And you know that on my channel, I have here a logic puzzle I test every model on. So you know what we're gonna do? Let's do it. Let's test here real time. We don't go for marketing materials. We don't go for standardized test. I go for my individual test routine. Okay, we go for the syncing. Do we go for the Opus 4? No, we go for the non-syncing first, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, let's select the non-syncing. And then we do the syncing. So I insert here my classical causal reasoning test. I agree to almost everything. Yes, Claude Opus 4.5 is available here. And we are on the go. This is a non-reasoning thing, so let's have a look. Strategic planning, solution sequence. We have a solution. Wow, within seconds. So let's have a look. Problem. The path isn't reaching the floor 15 efficiently for the green code. Now, revised optimal solution. Now we have 9 button presses in our elevator. Okay. Now, let me find the path to floor 15. So we have a final optimal solution. And do we find the path to the floor 15? No. So we have now a corrected final solution. So we are trying it again. So you see the non-syncing model is just a try and error. Final working solution. Oh, I'm so glad we have now the final working solution. So let me try. There's a random trap. Okay, so random trap is not really good. Clean the path using here the B bonus. So let's try something else. Let's think too risky. Avoid Floyd 25. So it is learning by just trying out some random steps. Given here that the complexity space of this, if you want, mathematical problem is so huge, you have now the final answer with certain presses. Okay, this is impressive. Certain presses. No. If 99 exceeds the building that has only 50 floors, then we have a problem. Okay, so it found a solution, but it tells me, it is so honest to tells me, hey, this 13 press solution is Pareto optimal. Shorter path cannot collect this. So this is it. Yeah, no shorter solution exists because any path reaching there, yeah, no. So this is the shortest way. But it tells me, hey, listen, I made a mistake here. Okay, everything is green, green, green. But floor 99 does not exist in a building of 50 floors. So this step or this mathematical operation does not exist in reality because, yeah, you can't do this. Yeah? And I say, okay, the building has only 50 floors as mentioned in the task description. You can never exceed level 50, not even your calculations. And Opus 4.5 comes back, hey, I have a revised solution. Beautiful. In the non-syncing model, almost impossible, but let's do strategic calculation. Paths that can reach 50 exactly. Button B, button D, button A. Okay. it's now trying to be a little bit more strategic. The path to floor 48. So we reversed the problem. Great. Hey, this works. We have an optimized solution. Beautiful. We have a solution. Yes. 15 steps. No, blocked. Okay, we have a problem. We do have a problem. So new approach. Use the floor 42. Acquisition. No, doesn't work. Emergency exit. Let's try this out. You see, it's a pure trial and error. There's no strategy. There's no intelligence behind it. No. Revised optimal path. I'm so lucky we have now the revised optimal path. Correction, override, blocked. Okay, so this is not the way. Let's do a revised. Okay, blocked. So what a coincidence. I built the puzzle in a way that it is not as easy and you cannot just go with a trial and error. Still blocked. But you see, there is a reasoning process, no? It tries to find a limitation within a subspace of the problem space, and then it tries to come up and just add different try-out solution, but it is too complex for this approach. I built a puzzle that you have to really have a path that is based on a strategic intelligence. Prime bounds issue. Let me recalculate. We are stuck in a loop. So guess what? We do it again. Blocked. And still blocked. Needs to break the chain D. Breaking the chain earlier. So it's understanding that there is a problem, it's trying to solve the problem, but in the non-syncing, there is not enough intelligence to solve this. Overshot. Let me try again. Off. No. Still can't use. Okay. Okay. You know what? We try again. So it's a continuous try and error, still blocked. Insert more non-D moves. It is just thinking, okay, maybe A works, B works, C works. No, it's just trying out. It is not understanding here the inherent logic of the puzzle. It is just, I shoot at everything what we have at the target, and maybe I'm lucky. Now, unfortunately, I constructed this puzzle that my little AI is not lucky because I want to see its reasoning capabilities, its mathematical understanding. What is the complexity it has to solve? And as you see in the pre-training data, it does not have anything that comes close. So, floor 25 is a trap, no failure. But you see, it is kind of syncing. So a non-syncing model is really trying hard. It's trying to give its best, invalid, to come to a solution. But it does not have the intellectual capacity here. It was not trained on the right data. Now we have the final optimal solution, 14 presses. So we just add more presses. Beautiful. Invalid. Not the way to go. But now the working final solution. Great. Mirror mode. No. Forces the mirror mode on, this inverts everything, so let's see, blocked. Okay, but now we come to the definite solution. Great. So after all analysis, the only reliable path is, this is what it thinks, and it is invalid. So try out again, another one, wrong direction. Now the actual working solution, I'm so glad we found this, mirror trap, not working. You can't just say, okay, I try everything that is possible. The solution space is too huge for this model, whatever the model is. Going backwards. Okay, need to reach floor 50, yes. Invalid, blocked, only option. Okay, still not 50. Let me try a different manipulation. Doesn't work, no. But now the final answer. The best valid solution is now 17 presses. We just add presses. Now somehow, maybe I get lucky, this AI things. No? I'm going there. This is complex. Let me try it out. No, you have to think about it first. Going down to 9, too low. Approach is not working. Let me, hey, you know what? I just used the mirror mode. But why? This is nonsense, no? Okay, conclusion. After exhaustive analysis, this puzzle as specified has no valid solution. So, no, this is not possible. What have you done, the author of this puzzle? No, look, blockers. E, yellow code, 33, button H, floor 22, floor 25, emergency exit. Not possible. Hey, the best achievable solution is if you stop at floor 33, cycling between low values. No, again, verified working solution. We are now at 15 presses. I have no idea why. The night mode. Yeah, now we use the night mode. Okay, so let's try it out. No, failed completely. Truly, the final solution is now 14 presses. Now we go down. Interesting. Oh, we run into the, just say continue, Claude Opus 4.5, non-syncing continues, continuing the solution. Let me complete this properly. And now we have the final verified solution with 15 presses, which is still invalid. Okay, now we just try something else. Come on, the day is long. Reaching 50 via the C teleport function. That's not such a good idea. No, not reaching 50. New strategy. Engineer the sum to be equal to 50. This is nonsense, no? Okay, this will not work, I can tell you. Blocked. Yes, of course. Okay, no, does not work. So already rereading. Okay, this means only, okay, now we read the instruction. Hey, that's a good idea. Tokens failed. Now, working solution with blue and red. This is not a good idea, but the AI doesn't know it yet. So, yes, we have ABC chain. Yeah, this is a trigger mode. No, that's not, no, too low. Can't continue. Now, but now the definite working path here. The key insight, avoid the floor 33 entirely. A simplified optimal solution. Let me find the most efficient valid path. 16 presses. Now we go up. No? Great. Lands this, out, no, button 8, no, code's clear, lost everything, flags reset, no energy left. But now we have the actual optimal solution, no? And a trap, no, must avoid. Okay, so there are a little tiny thinking step. Going backward, let's try this, no? Let me try to get blue first. So there are signs of intelligence, but it's not enough, no? So now we have the solution. Target sum equal to 100. Why? Okay, then need the last 4 landings to sum up to 100. No, still not at 50. Failure. Final answer. Now we have it. 18 button presses. Let me recalculate. Oh, it's not working. Okay, what a surprise. Okay, not reaching 50. Let me try one final approach. The absolute final solution is 16 presses. Great. And let me fix this. Still not at 50. No, not failure. Now, the final matrix, the best attempt we could use is this one. But we are not reaching here the floor 50. We are not arrive at the target. So it's not valid. There's nothing. No, listen. Cannot use this. No yellow acquisition. Teleport. No. Floor traps. Resource drain. No, there's no way to do this. What a beautiful, intelligent, non-thinking mal. It tried everything. It gave it best. Hello, Marina. Yeah, we have a Claude Opus 4.5 now available. Okay, let's go there. Direct check. No, we go for this thinking 32K. We go for the best of the best. And we insert here my test. And we say we do forcefully agree to everything. And now, ladies and gentlemen, thinking, yeah. Oh, switch it on. Let me reread the rules more carefully. Key constraint. Okay, you got it. Strategy sorts. Oh, now we're getting into strategy. I'll start mapping out a strategic path to collect the codes efficiently while managing my energy and the token carefully. Precise floor navigation using the button D. Okay. Current approach aims to reach floor 9 systematically. Key challenge is balancing the floor progression with the code collection requirements while maintaining sufficient energy and token cards for the complex navigation. From floor 9 onwards, I will try this one. Beautiful. I realize the teleport rules now applies with the blue and the red code card. Okay. From floor 16, I will explore an alternative button option carefully. Button G involves a random downward movement trap. No. I'm strategizing potential routes, analyzing each button's unique movements to find the most efficient path. My current approach involves carefully tracking floor changes, emergency points. Yes, beautiful. Processing buttons. Yes, I've successfully acquired the green code. Yes, at floor 31. We're at floor 31. I'm tracking complex movement rules that adjust energy and tokens based on the floor characteristics. I land on floor 35. Pressing button C requires here, okay, analyzing the red code makes a strategic progression. At floor 28, I recognize floor limitations. Yes, I know. The author of this puzzle was really, I can tell you, he was a man. Oh, wow. After careful parsing the rule, I understand emergency exit as a strategic replacement for the standard button press. Casting this, yes, it found a solution, yes. Executing the emergency exit reduces my energy packets, yes. Pressing E on prime floors, no, I need a strategy that carefully navigates prime-numbered floors to prevent unintended branching. My current approach requires precise floor selection to avoid triggering the split condition. Yes, you are intelligent, my little one. From 0, I trace a strategic path using the D and the E button. I need to explore alternative routes strategically. At floor 15, I've successfully acquired the green code card. Processing with B, I recognize the floor characteristic, demand an A+2 adjustment. I must carefully track my previous button presses. Oh yeah, you have to think about the history too. My prime number rule does not apply since 15 isn't prime. You are right. I'm exploring alternative approaches to reach floor 29, recognizing the complexity of navigating between specific floors. Beautiful. My current focus is working, yes. I navigate through non-prime floors. Yeah, this is a good move. My next move involves calculating complex floor transition, considering my current red code status and token count. I recognize a critical constraint. Yes, absolutely. I told you the order of this puzzle here it's man, I can tell you, no? The key is understanding the last three presses. Absolutely. The last mile is always the most complex. Calculating C button floor movement reforce. Okay, alternative navigation strategies. Direct route possibilities. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Modulo constraints create intriguing routing challenges. I told you the order of this puzzle was really, no, he really wanted to test the logical causal reasoning abilities of an AI. Landing on 11 triggers an interesting token refund mechanism. Wow, you are clever, my little one. Exploration reveals complex movement rules involving position calculation, token management, and press management. Okay, from floor 11 to 23, got it. From 23 to 47, okay. Complex movement involves position calculation, token management. I track the complex. Yes, the calculation reveals subtle rule interchanges. Yes, I know. There's even you go back in time. Okay, it's syncing. It's syncing. Oh, here we go. Sequence unfold. So we start at 0, we jump to 1, then land at 5, and crucially use B to reach 9. Okay, we found the first leg, if you want. Good. Objective crystallizes. Reach floor 50 while maintaining. Yeah, you should stay within the constraint. That's a good idea. Core challenge involves understanding the precise movement transformation when the mirror mode engages. Oh, the author included a mirror mode. Wow, hey. Almost like a mathematical inversion, no? Current focus is finding a consistent yet nuanced approach to calculating the floor changes. So it gives us just a little bit of insight. It's not really the reasoning trace, but it gives us a hint of a reasoning trace, so we cannot copy this particular reasoning trace for a student and teacher learning process. I'll carefully review the initial state before proceeding further. Starting from floor 0, I track, oh god, we are back to floor 0. I continue by landing on floor 9. Okay. Floor 23, we already have been there. Yes, the sequence ABC suggests red might be imminent. Yes, absolutely, this is it. Potential progression, landing on 37. Hey, we are way up now. Caps the progression. The final state meets all verification. Hey, we have it. Green code requires reaching floor 15 with sufficient energy. Yeah, that would be a good idea that you don't run out of energy. Thinking. Okay. Here we go. I'm exploring different strategies to reach floor 29. You're on the right track. This is it. Absolutely. The complexity is increasing, so I'm considering alternative approaches. Oh, that's not a good idea, my little one. I need a strategy to acquire red. Okay. I press through the sequence, tracking my position, ensuring the code acquisition while maintaining my energy carefully. Yes, absolutely. It is getting interesting. Floor 23. We have been at floor 23. My current option involves precise floor transition, replacing token, balancing token management. I'm considering my next steps carefully. Okay, the green code provides a +8 movement. Oh, but constrained by the yellow code requirement. Yes, I know the author of this puzzle. My goodness, what a fellow. Uh-oh. No, come on! We run out of time. This can't be possible. Okay, emergency exit 29. Yes, floor 33. We have been there. Starting with button D seems promising. Okay, I mean, come on. You have such a model and then you run out of a timeout. Come on. So we had the red code ABC button. So I think it remembers what we have already done. Okay, that's nice. We just build upon the last run. A random G button is non-multiplicative of 7. Yeah, it is a risk move, but you can do it if you want. I carefully track my button presses, ensuring I'm methodically advancing to the building's level while monitoring my token accumulation and the efficiency per climb. This is a summary that is just, doesn't show us anything what it's really going on. A seems promising. Yes, I know it seems promising, but E creates a complexity with prime numbers. What a coincidence. I track the sequence from 9 to 13. Come on, you have to do it. We have a timeout. So, faster, my little one. I recognize the bonus and the costs are separate mechanics. Oh, yeah. It's not such a good idea if you separate the bonus accumulation, because maybe you need a little bit of bonus, no? I'm methododic, Charlie. Advancing through the floor increments. Beautiful. Oh, come on. We're just in the sinking mode. Sink faster, my little one. Otherwise, the timeout will kill you. Potential teleportation scenarios present a significant risk with a 1/3 probability of catastrophic token loss if landing on floor 22. I tell you, the order of this puzzle, no, unbelievable. What he's doing to your AI systems, huh? Potential alternative emerges bypassing a complex floor mechanics directly climbing to floor 50 using A. Only a limited option. No, maybe not really. Current goal is finding an optimal path to maximize the strategic floor. Okay. Track the floor progression carefully. Yes, you do this. Come on, faster. You're at floor 25. You have to accelerate, my little one. Come on. Take another 10 NVIDIA GPUs somewhere. Timeout is approaching. Precise tracking of floor position, bonus calculation, token management to optimize the progression. I'll continue from path 39. Yes, okay, 39. Yeah, looks good. Exploring button from floor 43 leads to floor 45, consuming 10 energy packages. My goodness, that's a lot of. Are you sure you want to do this move? Alternative starting floors like 46 and 42 introduce additional complexity. Who would have thought additional complexity? Carefully calculating the floor more. I'm systematically testing various paths. Okay, no solution found. Carefully analyzing the sequence of moves. No solution found. Sequence of strategic button selections. Yes, I know. There are many options available for you in the search space. You just have to find the right path. Involves systematically red, then green with a potential blue token as a supplementary option. No, that's not the way to go. I notice C teleportation mechanism introduces an unpredictability. My goodness, in this logic framework we have something that introduces an unpredictability for an AI. Who would have guessed so? Precise calculation, yes, still sinking. The timeout is coming. Come on, sinking, come to an answer. The next calculation, oh no, don't do the next calculation. No, come on. Dividing 85 by 50 gives a K. Where are you? What are you doing, my little one? Key insight is the branch splitting condition depends on the floor where E is pressed. Yes, I know this. I built it that way. My current approach requires careful floor selection. Yes, I know. Come on. Continue the strategic approach. Subsequent moves involve advancing. Yes, advance. Rolling the dice yields a single-step descent. Okay. Approaching floor 27 presents multiple potential transition strategies. Absolutely. Careful calculation. Breakthrough emerges from floor 14 calculation. I think we're already 5 minutes in, but we are still running. We are running. We don't give up. Timeout is really almost here. Random movement mechanics for G create complexity. My goodness, we create complexity. Multiple movement sequence reveals potential rules involving specific floor interaction. Yes, I know. Blue and red teleport. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. At 12, strategic, it reveals limitation in current movement optimization. Signal a need for a more calculated approach. This strategy was not working. So come on, let's do another one. But you see, it is not that different from the reasoning that we saw with the non-syncing model. It is just now integrated here in the syncing process. So, did I have seen any outstanding new intellectual ideas coming up here in the syncing of 32K that I've not seen in the non-syncing? I don't think so. They all tried to find here a path and they encountered here the same complexities. So up until now, the syncing has not come up with some brand new gorgeous breakthrough idea that solves the complexity. As you see, it is still going here with the same complexity and it's encountering the same walls. Mirror mode introduces complexity by inverting standard movement rules. Yes, I know this. Oh no, come on. So what a pity. You put a Claude Opus 4.5 syncing 32K and then you don't give it enough time that it can run this. Oh, what a pity. It would have been so great to see a response. But unfortunately, up until now, it has not solved here anything. So I have to stop here this because, yeah, LMArena.ai doesn't give us the time to continue this test. But of course, since I know we're working with statistical models, I tried 3 additional Opus 4.5 Thinking 32K runs on this platform, but I can tell you, all of them failed. None could finish here the reasoning phase for unknown reasoning. And I thought about it. I'm not sure anymore that it is really here the fault of LMArena, because maybe Anthropic here is kind of time limiting, or it really run into topological thematic problems. I can't tell you. So I don't know if it's here the limitation imposed here by Anthropic on its Opus 4.5 thinking here for a real test mode that is free of charge for the community, or if it's just a limitation here that LMArena is itself implementing here on this test routine. Anyway, all my additional tests failed with Opus 4.5 Thinking 32K. I hope you had a little bit of fun. I hope you had some insight into the working of both projects here, of both Claude Opus 4.5 here, the non-thinking and the thinking model. It would be great if you subscribe to my channel, maybe become a member, and it would be great to see you in my next video.